Petaluma Pete, and we are in downtown Petaluma today at the American Graffiti annual celebration. This is unbelievable. There's all these great old classic loud cars downtown, and they're doing something called cruising. So the word that we're going to learn today is cruise. You ever heard that word before? Let's find out what it's all about. Come with me.
The first thing we want to remember is that this event is actually a fundraiser for organizations that help people. It's a tribute to the 1973 George Lucas movie American Graffiti, filmed right here in Petaluma. And to cruise means to travel about without any particular purpose or destination, and that's just what they did. The whole downtown area was closed off so kids and their adults could walk right up to hundreds of very cool old cars that came into town from all over the state of California and beyond. Some of the adults were spinning classic records in a special booth right there on Petaluma Boulevard, and they had karaoke singers singing way out of tune over in Putnam Plaza, and the live music was also everywhere with a classic rock and roll band on a big stage at the corner of Western and Kentucky, and a hard rock band on B Street, and Petaluma Pete was doing that honky-tonk out there on the sidewalk in front of the museum, and kids just like you were having a blast from the past. And the canine police dog people had a special tent where they were making burgers for everybody, and even the mannequins in the windows of the downtown shops got into the act. But wait, there's more. The wheels were everywhere, including adults on 2 wheels, kids on 4 wheels, one guy on 1 wheel, and people were dressed up in really cool car shirts, and others were dolled up in really cool period dress and hair. And there were kids watching the cruisers, and other kids were actually in the cars cruising with their adults. That about wraps it up, kids, but before we go, let's take a look at these old cars for a minute, the way the kids back in the 50s and 60s used to see them, because unlike the modern designs of today, lots of old cars had funny faces with round headlights that looked like eyes and grills below the eyes that looked like a mouth. Some even had big smiles and big noses. Some Fords were always happy. 58 Chevys were crazy looking. 51 Chevys were pensive and content. Early Vets had big, toothy grins. Mercurys looked like they were going, grrr. And this guy here is saying, eh. And this one's going, ee. And I don't even know what this is. My Uncle Jet drove an Oldsmobile just like this one, and I always thought it looked just like him. Not a very happy guy. Caddies were uptight and took themselves way too seriously. Plymouths were always worried about something. And it looked like this guy just got new braces. Studebakers changed a lot over the years. This model always was glad to see you and made you feel at home. And Petaluma Pete's personal favorite, the 40 Ford, always had the silliest expression on its face. Well, we're out of time, kids, so until next time, don't forget to be nice to everyone, listen to your teachers, and eat more veggies.